would I buy subscribers? Hi, wonderful people of the internet. My name is Caroline Kihugu, and this is Carol on the Move YouTube channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much. And if you're new here, imagine subscribing is free. Imagine you're not costed anything, but then it's going to help me a lot with creating content. Anywho, today is about, it's a Q&A that I've done research online and seen some of the questions that are asked a lot to YouTubers, and I would like to answer some of them. So I have them written down, so in case you see me looking down, I'm reading the questions and I will answer them. So yeah, first question is about my name. My name is Caroline Wachera Kihugu. Two unique names. Wachera is a name mostly from Nyeri, although I am brought up in Thika. I've lived in Thika since class 4. Before then we used to live in Murang'a, and my mom's mom comes from Murang'a, but my mom's dad comes from Nyahururu. So naweza sema mimi nikadimka Thika but dad ametoka Nyahe, mama ametoka hapa Murang'a Muguiri. So yeah, Kihugu is also a unique name actually. I don't think I've heard another. Okay, I've seen, although most of them are from the same family, so I don't know. Why did I start a YouTube channel? I had answered this question some time back. I started this YouTube channel, one, to boost my confidence, talking in front of people. There was this time I was in a group and we were interviewed, Dadas are Rising, and I wanted to talk, but then I was so shy. So constructing a sentence or talking through the whole interview was a challenge for me. So I said I would purpose to do this until I gain my confidence back, and I would say I'm there. Okay, I'm not there, but I'm somewhere. Also, growing up, I wanted to be a journalist. Weird, right? Yeah, I wanted to be a journalist. But then, after high school, I was this confused child who didn't know exactly what they wanted to do. So, I wanted to either do journalism, electrical, or IT. I ended up doing IT. And the reason I didn't go for the journalism is because I remember asking one of my employers back then. I started working when I was 17 at a primary school as a teacher. So I remember asking the teacher, what can I do? And these are my options. And she told me, you know what, when you do journalism right now, you see, by the time you're finished, they want to do young people. So you can see people like Lilian Mulikam. Mulikam is guy. Lilian Muli, and I was discouraged to do that. So I thought, maybe I'm not beautiful enough to be on camera or that. But I feel like I shouldn't have listened to her, because after all, YouTube is another TV. So, but also IT has some things to do with the internet. So still I chose not the best career, but maybe I chose the career that I was supposed to be. Maybe. Do you have any studies? Yes, I have diploma in ICT. I did my diploma at Keharo Technical College, and it's a good school here in Murang'a. Although at first I started at Excel College in Thika, but then I moved to Keharo. Initially it was called Shiners, but then it moved to Keharo Technical. So yeah, those are the two schools. Excel, then moved to Keharo Technical. I did my diploma there. Hoping to do a degree soon. Pesa kikubali pia uzoe. Masomo si mchezo. What's the purpose of opening a YouTube channel? One, I am so much into business. I am so much into entrepreneurship. So I thought of maybe being in this channel to at least try and grow with people business wise. Also because I feel like the society has painted us in a way that we need to do some things. Okay, the society has made it feel like there is a certain way to do life. Like it's like the society has a manual of how life should be lived, and being someone who doesn't go by the societal pressure, I felt like this channel would help me and others who feel like, you know what, doesn't have to be a manual, it doesn't have to be like this. So I feel like through my daily life, I can connect with others who live like me, or maybe thinks differently, but then still have a voice. For example, I'm 27 years old. I have lived on my own since 2015, 2016. Yeah, 2016 there. 15, 16 there, I'm not so sure. Because at first I lived with my cousin in 2015. So since 2016 to 2024, I'm just getting seats right now. I was employed for how many years? Since 2015 to 2020, yeah. From then, that's when I started a business on my own. And I felt like very many people were telling me, so you first of all get employed, learn some things. And I'm like, I've been employed for all those years, but then I have nothing to show for it. I might as well go out there and start something, and maybe along the way, I'll make the mistakes and learn. I was very much discouraged on starting a business. I was discouraged on following that path, and very many people thought at that age you should be employed, at that age you should have a mentor. Well, I'm sure I can have a mentor even when doing my own things. That takes me to the other point. How I earn an income. Well, I'm self-employed. I do waste management and cleaning. So yeah, that's how I get my money. YouTube hasn't paid me yet, so yeah. Another question people ask most of the time on YouTube is about marriage. No, I'm not married. I've lived with a man before, but I think I lived with him for like a month. Yeah, I lived with him like a month. Do I have children? No, I don't. But then, at the time I was living with a man, I was pregnant and I miscarried. Okay, I wouldn't call it a month because, okay, we were together through that period of a month. And I didn't even come to know him. That was between the age of knowing him. Weird enough. What? Mom, don't see this. That 1 month was in the period of knowing him, getting to know him, getting pregnant, and not being together anymore. So I think I lived with him for like 2 weeks. Then we thought, this thing cannot do. It cannot work. And yeah, I got pregnant before, but then I miscarried. Which brings me to the next question about, have I been in a toxic relationship? I feel like that was the only toxic relationship that I felt was toxic on my side. Okay, from him to me, because of some of the things he did to me, but all along I feel like I've always been the toxic one. I'm sorry for dragging anybody I dated before through my messes. I've been this toxic person, the jealous type. Although I attack attention, that was me. Na pia if I don't want you, nakuwa ule mtu mwenye huyu mtu ananisumbua. So yeah, that was me. I felt like I've been a toxic one. I can be both. I was both, that like if I'm in a relationship, I will either be so much into you, and when you are into me, I don't want you anymore. I feel like you're bothering me. Anyway, about my siblings, here I have 2 sisters and 3 brothers. We were 6 of us, six siblings, a mom and a dad. I said we've been brought up from Indika, and the kind of family background, it was an okay. I would say it was a medium class background. My dad is a soldier. The discipline. And my mom is a business person. That was the kind of family background I had. 6 siblings, mom and dad. Who is your hero? I feel like my parents are my hero. Things that we've gone through is a family, especially when you were younger, and not like the things from, you see those ones you say that dream mother-in-law's drift. No, not those ones. The things that we go through as a family, and they come out, or we come out of them. I felt like my parents are heroes, because if they didn't separate for that long with all those things that they had gone through, I feel like they're my heroes. You can imagine taking care of 6, and especially right now my younger sister is in high school, but then the rest of us are working. You can imagine the 5 of us going to high school and primary at the same time. Because I remember when I was in high school, we used to be 4 of us. Then my sister came later after my brother ametoka shule. So you can imagine, and we were in boarding schools. It was not easy. It was not. So I feel like my parents are my heroes. Another one is about, have you broken rules in a relationships? Have I? I am sure I have. I must say what. Crazy daydream you have about your crush ish bana. Craziest dream I've had about a crush. I feel like they're all normal, by the way. A crush. That one I will not say. Hiyo nitaambiwa nimekuwa nafikiria vibaya. That one I will not comment. Craziest dream. I don't think this is crazy, but I feel like a crush I have and thought of. Okay, it's not crazy, but I feel like it's a daydream since it's not happened. Like having that person get married to them, buying like 20 acres of piece of land and living with them in our compound with not so many kids, at least 3, at most 3. We have our cows, our animals, we have a farm, we have you see the kind of truck, owning owning the best. Anyway, it's not crazy, but still a daydream. What's my perfect destination? Well, I think I have 3 or 4. Yeah, 4. One, I want to go to LA, Italy, Paris, Germany. I feel like I just love those places. I just want to go there someday, and I would love to live in LA. My favorite celebrity? Do I have a favorite? I don't think I have a favorite, but I have people I look up to in life. People like Terian Chebet, people like Aziad, people like The Beast when it comes to YouTube, people like Ambashul, people like Joanna Kinuthia. That girl is so self-driven. Bugs in Wabusha, Nkada K, people like Dallas, people like Oprah Winfrey, Steve Harvey, Michelle Obama. There are so many people I look up to, very many of them. I used to have a celebrity crush, by the way. Jimmy Gate. Where did you go? Jimmy Gate ulienda wapi bana? I know you think I'm crazy, but then Jimmy Gate used to be my celebrity crush. Anyway, si roho inapenda kile inapenda. Another question is about, would I buy subscribers? Well, to be honest, I've thought about it, and I've even known somebody who could sell me subscribers. But then I thought, why buy subscribers? And they will just be the ones. They will not watch my videos. They will not. So for now, I don't see the need of buying them, unless something else comes up and changes my mind. But for now, I don't think I want to buy subscribers. What's my main topic on YouTube? I think I've said it, Ama. It's about vlogging, daily life, and things to do with entrepreneurship. Do you hope to be famous in the future? Of course, I do hope, and I pray to be famous in the future. Of course, anybody who is on YouTube or anybody in social media and is active already hopes to be famous. Otherwise, what are you doing? creating content. What's my dream car? My dream car is an Audi. I love the Mazda Demio, and I'm hoping to get a Mazda Demio soon. I'm hoping to own a Discovery 4, but then I think even the Discovery 5 looks nice. The Audi A2, no, A4. I've always wanted the Audi A3, but I think the Audi A4 looks cute. Hey bana, that thing is giving me goosebumps. God, hear my prayers. Mungu asikie tu maombi. Subscribe kwa channel tupate hiyo nini gari. But for now, acha tupate Demio kwanza. Tatuwezesha kufanya kazi. Another car. Ingine ananipeanga goosebumps is the Hilux, Toyota Hilux. Yeah, it is a Toyota. A Hilux double cab, akiyo gari. Unipea tu goosebumps. Something else. Mimi napenda tu malori. And especially because of the kind of work I do. I love lorries. And one thing I want to own the most before the end of the year is a Canter. I was hoping to get it by April, but now it's in July. But somehow we are going to get it. Somehow we will own the Canter. And I feel like that's the most urgent thing in my to-do list or in my prayer list right now. Yeah, I had always wanted to own the seats, and God has done it for me. I wanted to own a blender, and God did it for me. So right now, the other in a washing machine, God has also done it for me. So I feel like the next thing I want to do the most is own the Canter. Yeah, I feel like for me to be entirely okay with life, I want to own, okay, is your side. You see the Mercedes, ile naka actress, that Mercedes. Eish bana, hiyo na inanipea goosebumps. I think my dreams are more into the transport direction. So yeah, that's what I want to own. What is the most fulfilling thing in life for me is when I'm doing something and the other person benefits from it. Like for example, if my mom or my dad wants something, especially my mom, my dad will hardly ask you for anything, but then if they ask me for something, or my sisters, and I'm not in a position to give or to provide, then I feel so heartbroken. I feel like una feeling yenyewe ni kama you could have done better. That is how I feel. Anytime somebody wants my help and I'm not in a position to do it, and I feel like they are genuine, I feel bad about it. What else do you want to know about me? About from me? What kind of investments do I plan on investing? Okay, I'm not one person who is so much into land, but then I've always wanted to own a piece of land and build. But then that is not all. Instead of buying the too many pieces of land and niziweke, for me I prefer doing the bonds, the bills, the money market fund, the, what do we call it? Why is my mind getting blank right now? What do we call it? Shares. So yeah, I feel like that's something I will have to do more, build a portfolio. And I feel like sometimes, okay, buying a piece of land is important, but I don't feel like I need to own as many, you see, like the way our parents used to do, our grandparents, because my parents are still, I learned about shares from my dad, so that's why I've always been interested in shares. So instead of buying the many pieces of land, I would prefer to put my money in a money market fund. I would prefer to put my money in shares or in bonds and bills, in treasury bills. So yeah, right now I'm still low in terms of my portfolio. There was a time I was active when it comes to shares, but things do happen and I kind of withdrew them, so I'm not into shares right now, but I will still do it. Although shares is quite risky, if you're not a risk-averse person, you could also try the money market fund or the treasury bonds and the treasury bills. I think I have a video concerning the same on this channel, Karon the Move YouTube channel, so might as well go back and check. Why has it taken me so much to even get subscribers? I feel it's because of discipline. I'm one person who has their lives all over. I'm into business, I'm into YouTube, I'm into, you see all those things, and at the end of the day I feel so tired, and I feel like one part is like failing than the other. I was also in school, so you can imagine you're in school, you're doing YouTube, you have a business, you have, so sometimes ended up not posting. So consistency for me has been a problem here, but for now I feel like I'm doing better, and I also have someone to help me in terms of the business, so you'll see me more on YouTube. And now I'm doing something I really feel like I like doing. Yeah, thank you for the support. If you've not already subscribed, kindly hit that subscribe button and help us grow. Let us grow together. Till next time, bye.